What's going on, guys? For yesterday, I made two lineups. One went for just about 300, 299. All right, cut it out. And the other one went for 287 and a half. I won nothing, but I'm happy with these lineups right here because both of them most likely any given night 287 and 299. That's getting you into the green. But last night was a heavy hitter slate with some high powered. First of all, you put the Rockets and the Wizards. Rockets without Chris Paul plays no defense. It's an erratic team where it's a one-man band. So Harden and Eric Gordon is all they. I mean, they have Capella too, but they don't use him good when Chris Paul is not on the floor. And Capella still had value. I was surprised, but they clearly don't use Capella correctly when Chris Paul is not in the game for whatever reason. That team needs Capella. The reason Capella's been getting 40 minutes, and I sit here and I study all these trends, guys. I study all these trends, and I sit here, and what I know is that my system is going to prevail. Nights like last night, I'm going to lose. I'm not going to lie. But nights that's normal, I'm going to kill this every single slate because I'm just studying trends. People like Capella, I kind of wanted him to struggle yesterday after I saw that Chris Paul was sitting out and I wasn't going to win. And I saw Harden going off. I wanted Capella to get like 35 so they could drop his price down to like 76, 74. Chris Paul comes back. I was going to load back up on that. But now that he did I don't know, he might be in the 8K range, and that's a little bit tricky. But nonetheless, two solid lines that was just taken over by a last-minute injury news that tilted the slate. If you wanted to win last night, honest to God, if I'd have had Harden and Eric Gordon in my lineup and I implemented my system last night, because I would have had Horford. I was big on Horford. Yo, I'd have probably took something down. But I was knocked out sleeping in my little bed. And I got a big bed, I ain't gonna lie. But I was sleeping and I was tired, man. You know, the weekends into Monday be tough for me. But back to the live videos, back to the breakdown. Let me see what's going on YouTube. I know I like to come on here and talk to myself a lot. So let me see what's up. DFS says first in. Yow. What's good, man? What's good? Tracy. Cade, what's up? What's popping? What's popping? All right. But tonight's slate's a little whack. But the reason I like it is because these are the type of slates that I went on and I could apply my strategy and my techniques. And there's LeBron James, but in Denver, LeBron owns Denver from what I understand and what I've been looking at. But I'm never comfortable paying 11K for a player. Let's clear this out so I could break down my video. I'm never comfortable paying 11K for a player. And other than LeBron James, I don't really see nobody like making me regret not having them, man. There's no Hardens, and I just don't see it. I don't see any slate breakers. I mean, if Jokic go off for 70 today, I still gonna win because people just don't know how to make lineups and DFS. They rely on these modulators and all this. But I don't really see it tonight unless something happens, and I'm up today. So when them news drop, I'm gonna take advantage. So today seems like a good day just because of how whack the slate is and how good my eyes are for these DFS players. Let's get into it. Detroit versus New York on the Detroit side of the board. My dog's Drummond is playing. God knows I want to play Drummond. I looked up an interesting fact that in the last 5 games or so, the Knicks are indeed giving up the most rebounds to opposing teams. They are giving up. Let me see. Let me show y'all my research. NBA opposing team stats. So at first I wasn't really on Drummond. I was saying I don't really love Drummond. Counts as a rebound specialist, but that's all fake because Drummond can get blocks, and New York is giving up the most blocks. Hold on, we got to filter it out for the last regular season, last 3 games. Let's keep it 3 games, right? The Knicks, by a large margin, is giving up the most blocks. So I expect Drummond to get blocks today. The Knicks are giving up blocks, okay? It's a fact. The Knicks are giving up rebounds. They're in like the top 10, right? So they're giving up what Drummond likes, blocks and rebounds. So I think Drummond is in a good spot today. I love Drummond. I just didn't get to him in my lineup for one. He's almost 10K, and Drummond is my dog, and I love to play him. But for that price, I feel like I could just apply a little more strategy. I got a little more reservations for my center spots tonight. So Drummond did not make the cut. He did not make my cut, but I do like Drummond. I think he's in a good spot. I don't see why he shouldn't get around 50. He should get his rebounds. He should get his blocks. He's averaging just about 50 on the season. So Drummond is something you should definitely look at. If you could fit him comfortable in your lineups and you know what you're doing, and you could win the Drummond tonight for sure. At home, not on back-to-back. That's Drummond type of situation. All right, let's keep it moving. Reggie Jackson is in play for sure. 5K he's averaging over the last 5 games, I think just about 30, which is 6 times his price. It's just that the team is not really, he's averaging 30. And he's coming off of 2 40-point nights. So people might feel inclined to keep going Reggie Jackson. I mean, I don't hate the play. I just feel like when I pick players, I like players that's focal points for their team. Now, when I say focal points, I don't mean the star of their team, but people that either one are the stars for their team, or two, someone that the coach is looking at to develop. Someone that the coach wants, like certain teams know they're not going to make it, so they're just trying to get the young guys run. They're putting them in situations where they should succeed. Reggie Jackson doesn't really fit none of that. As a matter of fact, he's one of those players that Detroit probably get rid of as soon as they can. I don't see him as part of their plans. I don't see any reason for me to pick him. I just don't like it. It's a smaller slate. Like on the early slate against when he was playing Phoenix, I picked him and I won because there's only 2 teams to pick from. And why not in those situations? When you got a little more games, I'm just not big on Reggie Jackson. I don't see his role. He's not really someone I consider. But, I mean, on the season, he's averaging over 5 times value. I mean, I can't say I hate the play. And then all these other guys, it's just not DFS quality players. Let's not waste time. Blake Griffin for 9K. I've heard quite a bit of people say they like him, but I've made up my mind that certain players just don't need to be in my roster anymore. All right. Players like LaMarcus Aldridge, Blake Griffin, who else? Giannis. There's just these high-priced players that you could put them in ideal matchups and they will break your heart, man. They will do it. You'll be like, this is him. How could he fail? And it'd be on paper, it looks perfect. But they just go out and they have up and down nights. They're not really consistent and they will cost you. And Griffin is one of those players. So he's in a good spot tonight. I think he should do well. I'm just not like in a rush to pay 9K on a slate that doesn't really have too much value and all that to begin with. If I'm paying up, it's not for Blake Griffin. And that's for sure. All right. And then Drummond I spoke about. So that's it. Let's check out the Knicks. On the Knicks side, I've noticed a trend with these 2 guys, Burke and Moutier. Now, Trier, for his price, is a good play because he's under 4K. He's in the 3K area. I do like Trier. The Knicks don't really use him as a point guard that much, though. I don't know why they have him here as a point guard. You look at his assist numbers. He's not really known for point guard duties. And outside of this 42 game, you see some 18s, some 8s, some 10s. Those numbers concern me. If I get anything like that, I'm a little pissed off at that, all right? Outside of that 42 game, I really don't see it there, but it's Trey. He's one of those guys that fit the developing players theory of mine that the coach is trying to get him in there because they want to know if he is someone that they should count on for their future plans. So the opportunity is going to be there, but the fact that he doesn't play point guard, he plays more twos. Just not interested. I feel like it's a mismatch. I feel like Bullock and Stanley Johnson, these guys got a little body on them. I'm not in a rush for Trey, but when I study Moutier and Burke, I realized that it's in my best interest to pair these guys up tonight. All right. Because for $9,200, I'm having a combo that's going to get me 50 plus. And why I say that is because when I study, for one, it's Reggie Jackson defense, which is absent. Doesn't play any defense at all. Okay. And, if I get 30, 46, 24, I'm happy. Now, the days when he got 12 and 15, this guy Burke got 59 and 40. Okay. So what that says to me is that one of these 2 guys got it to go off while the other one might struggle. Or there's nights when they both look at the last game. Burke got 30. Moutier got 30. Now, I'm expecting something like that tonight. If I get something like that tonight out of both of them, I get 60 between the two of them for 90 something dollars. I just feel like between the two of them, I can get, even if one fails, I will be upset. I prefer that they both balance out and get me where I need to be. But a stack of both of these guys on a slate like this, where people are chasing high price guys like Jokic and Griffin, and that can potentially break their hearts. When you have a nice little balance stack like this, I think just like last night, I was all into the whole. I don't overplay Bulls players, but I was into the whole Justin, Holiday, and the bum. What's his name? That said he don't play defense. I know what I'm talking about. Just like that, I feel like Burke and Moutier stack today is just essential. I don't see how that could be a bad stack. I'm all about that. Okay, and then I move on. At one point, I was big on Vonleh. I know he let me down the other day. He picked up 2 quick fouls against Memphis. And I was big on him again because he got 40-point upside. He's getting the starts now. And, you know, if he didn't get into foul trouble, he'd have been a little more aggressive this game. Probably could have got closer to 30. But then when I look at these opponents' stats, I look at personal fouls in the last 3 games. Opponents' personal fouls. The top 3 teams is the Pistons. And it's because of how they play. So, you know, logic just tells me if the Pistons in the top 3 for causing fouls, like for their opponents, and this guy has a very high foul tendency, stay away from him. I mean, I like him. I like the spot he's in. I like his upside, but his weakness is the opponent's strength. And that just didn't mix well for me tonight, all right? So that's why I got off Vonleh. Tim Hardaway Jr. is another guy. He'll give you 40 and then he'll get you 20. And I'm pretty sure the Knicks are going to move on from him once they get the opportunity and they can sign a nice free agent in the offseason. And numbers say that, you know, he is a 6K tier kind of player, and I expect mid-30s to 40s from him tonight. And the law of the averages says that he had 3 games out of the 40s, and he's never had that before. So I think this is the game where he can get there. But again, I just don't see the need, the necessity, the urgency to do it. So I moved on from Timmy. And then Kanter, when he's averaging 6 times on the season, this is a prime matchup for him. This is the type of matchups that he come out and thrives in. So I'm big on the Knicks stack today, man. I said, give me some Moutier, Burke, Kanter, and that's how I feel about that game right there, man. That's just how I feel. That's how I feel, man. I hear you about last night, 310 in cash games and didn't cash. Yeah, last night I'm not even upset. I'm just happy that I was able to get a nice 300 lineup, meaning that whatever I'm doing is getting me to that 300 mark that I thrive for. So once I could get that and lose to a night like last night, I'm more content with that. Ball or Wade, I got to get to their games. You can stack Drummond and Kanter. That's a decent stack, but Drummond just a little too much. I don't know. What's up, Simplified and everybody? Jeffrey Hayward, what's good? Do you like Drummond and LeBron? I like Drummond more than LeBron. I'm not into paying up for these players. LeBron's a little expensive. The Knicks face the Pelicans, Memphis, and Boston, but overall, still very true. Yeah. And tonight, they're playing even weaker defense, so that's better. Last night, I almost tapped out. I had 325 and missed cash. Yeah. The highly owned players almost all smash. That's a fact. All right. Trey is really a shooting guard. That's what I know. And that's why I don't really want to play him tonight. That New York coach don't know who he wants to play, but you can count on Tim Hardaway Jr. to get his minutes. The minutes will be there, but like I said, man, the guy just can't consistently do. I don't know, he's just not my kind of player. For cash, smart idea to pair them. Yeah, I'm a big cash guy. I'm not really trying to take something down. I'm just trying to cash in these triple ups. And that's me. That's the type of games I play. Harden should thank Howard and his glute for his monster game. I mean, it was a perfect storm for Harden. And they lost, all right? They lost because Harden was never the type of player to successfully take this team anywhere far, all right? They lost. Playing a stupid street ball type of game where he's just out there dribbling at the 3-point sidestep shoot or drive and try to draw a foul, and if he gets doubled, kick it out. I mean, I guess, but whatever. Last night, Mills-Forbes combo would have worked in similar fashion. Yeah. Tonight, I'm all about the Knicks guards stacking them up. I'm all about it. Let's keep it going. Miami versus Atlanta. Looking at Miami. Dragic is doubtful, I think. They say questionable, but it sounds like he's doubtful. He hasn't had a practice. He got his knee drained from what I read, or whatever, right? So he misses and no Johnson, and we know that Wade or Winslow should take over. Winslow's been struggling. People might look off of him, but don't forget that in 30 minutes he dropped 40, almost 50 on these guys. I think Wade did not play that game though. And then in Chicago was a good matchup here against the Brooklyn Nets. He didn't really come through. The Lakers, he should have did better, that's for sure. So this is a guy that I want to pick so bad, especially that he's small forward eligible. I really like him tonight. Priced down because of recent struggles in a very, very good spot. I think he should be able to come through tonight. D Wade for 5K off the bench. Even if they start him, I'm just not about to chase this 52 when I look at him getting minutes, 30 minutes against a same Detroit team who sucks on the guards and only got 22. So if people feel like they want to go chase 50, career night from this old man, you can go for it. I'm just not big on D-Wade. I'm big on Winslow. Winslow is my favorite Heat, point per dollar tonight. And then Richardson, another guy that's small forward eligible that already had 40s against this team with no Dragic. He should do well. The only thing is Richardson only makes value when he hits 30 points per game. And I like Richardson too. I like both of them. I like Winslow and I like Richardson. I kind of like Ellington. Keep getting these starts. He's a point per minute guy. If he gets mid-20s minutes, he should have mid-20s. It's just that, I don't know. Ellington has robbed me from not having him, and I'm never big on Ellington. Never a guy in my playing pool. He was a good little punt play when he was like 32, 3,300 getting these little spot starts, but now he moves into the 4K area. I'm worried about him. I do like Josh Richardson, and I do like Ellington in this game. All right. And then there's a Johnson kid. I don't know what's up with him this season, but he should be on his way to a big game, man. Just been sucky. He's been sucky, but we know what he can do. I'm just not gonna rely on past seasons, man. You gotta show me that he's healthy. You know, a lot of guys we see come back like Lynn. He came back not healthy and struggled, and then he picked it up and then kept it going. So you know, guys like that, if Johnson finally gets healthy and gets back in shape and gets going, he should be sneaky. But until I see it, like, for example, once I see Johnson have a solid game, I'm on him immediately the next game. I'll chase it because I know that, all right, boy, he's getting back to where he needs to be. It's not a fluke. But right now, he's just coming back from health issues, and I just have my eyes on him. He's someone that I have my eyes on. I have him in a little corner just watching him, waiting for him to really get back to his old self. Bam numbers have been astronomical. Bam has been having a good little run. Another guy, I don't think I'm going to chase it. He had a 50-point game where they were playing from behind. They brought him off the bench. He beasted. You know, these guys are guys, whenever they get opportunities, they want to play because they need to play. All right? They're not really, they're backups and reserves. And whenever they get that little opportunity, they want to show the coach, like, hey, maybe I need some more minutes. Consider me. And that's what he did. So if you want to chase on that, Bam is Whiteside's another one of these guys that I'm just not going to pick anymore because, look, you could put him to play Chicago. I mean, 43 is not bad. He should have did better. Lakers giving up. Look, every center go to LA and they just kill him. He gets you 24. Brooklyn, he did what he's supposed to do against a whack Brooklyn interior. He did what but look at this game here. He didn't. All right. And that's a perfect example of why I'm going to fade him because the two teams right here, like certain people like Drummond, no matter how many times they go to Brooklyn, they're going to kill them because those are guys that when the matchup presents, they do what they got to do. This guy, you can give him the matchup. It's like 50-50. One game, he'll get you 35. Then the other one, he'll get you 55. So guys like that, man, I'm just sick and tired of having a nice little lineup with all flames and then my pay up that was in a good spot fails. And I'm not into that anymore. So that's why I'm not playing Whiteside right there. All right. Let's keep it going. On the Atlanta side, Trae Young is just not ever making my lineup for this season. He did drop 56 on him already, but he sucks. He's been sucking. And every now and then he'll get you a little 50-point game. But when you're getting 16 and 15 and 25 from an almost 7K player, I do like his backup, though, Lynn, who has been very consistent. The fact that I'm pairing up those New York guys have me easing off of him a little bit. But this guy's a point per minute plus for sure. 21, 22, 30, 48, 26, 33, 24, 32, 13, 9, 25, 29, 20, 20. You see the trend? So the thing is, though, that I've noticed is he only gets big minutes when there's a blowout. And when games are close, They rather go with flipping rookie. So that's a situation I don't really want to touch. But I do like Lynn again. Bays less. What's up with him? Oh, he's available. All right. These guys are not consistent enough. Huerta, somebody told me he was starting the other day. He did 19 with that little spot start. Whatever. Bambry has been doing when Bays more minutes. Not guys that I want. Somebody told me that they really like Collins tonight for 6K. Collins is not really Sunday. He starts at power forwards. Power forwards have been killing Miami. I'm not paying 6K for this guy, man. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not feeling it. Pay 6K for Collins. Just not feeling it. But he's been getting, a reliable source told me that they like him and he should be in a good spot. I'm just not into that. That's how I feel about that game right there. Highest score in the jukebox was 396. Wow. Winslow use and abuse Atlanta like a tranny Instagram model last time. Yeah, I like Winslow tonight again. Over 300 in 3 days in a row and still lost. Rico, don't switch your system. If you've been getting 300 3 days in a row, keep doing what you're doing. It's not going to keep being like that. Trust me. Especially on a slate like tonight. If that game gets out of hand, Lynn is good money. But you know what I mean? Lynn relies on the blowout. So that's why I'm like, yo, I'm not doing that. Collins on a restriction. Marquis, what's going on? 6K cheap, bro. He a beast. He gonna be 8K. Nah, I'm good. 6K, I'd rather play Juan. Nah, I'm not gonna play Juan for 6K. I had 320 and didn't cash last night. That's rough. Yeah, last night we all know what happened last night, man. It was the Harden, Eric Gordon pair night. If you didn't have him, you lost. Simple. Especially when they were like 50% owned. Only those 50% of people were in the contention. It's just wasn't one of those nights. Right? Memphis versus Toronto. I love Mike Conley tonight. I just don't love that he's closer to 8K. He's just not. He's another guy. He'll break your heart, man. He'll break your heart. All right. He went to the Clippers and got you 40. But other than that game, we see a lot of high 40s and 50s. But look at Sacramento. Point guard's been killing them. He went. I remember that night. He was chalked out of control. And he only got 30. So I just prefer. I mean, I like him tonight though, because it's so-called bad matchup. But Toronto been letting up on a lot of point guards. We've seen Wade and all these guards go there and kill them. So at home, I think Mike Conley should better. But what if it's a Sheldon Mack kind of game tonight? He comes out and get minutes or whatever. Who knows? I like Mike Conley. I really tried to fit him in, but for that 7.7, I prefer to use caution. All right. Other people I like in this game are Jermichael Green, but he comes off the bench. Very game script dependable. Just depends on how the game flow. He got 33 minutes against the Clippers only because the starter, the rookie, got into foul trouble. And even in those 33 minutes against the Clippers, that's a very good matchup for bigs. He really only got 21. So that made me not really love him, but I like him a little more than a little bit. Anderson has been doing decent. Anderson right here has been doing decent. I just fear that he has no upside. Another guy, the guy in Indiana, Bogdanovich, no upside. So these guys will get you the little 6 times, 5 times value, but they might not. And if they do get it, that's it. That's all they're gonna get. I don't like players like that right now. Triple J, I do like tonight. I need about mid-30s from him. He's averaging out over the last 10 games. Whenever he stays out of foul trouble, he's in the 30s and 40s. If you want to pay 7K for Collins, I might tell you, hey, look at this guy right here. People say it's Toronto. Toronto's good against the bigs. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that. He got 7 blocks against New York. So you could take away 14 from this. You'll get maybe 29 because that's fake, right? Here he got 3 blocks and barely made value against the Clippers. That's a good matchup. And the rest, something just tells me this is it. But I'm not in a rush. Maybe if I talk out loud, I'll find a better play. But I do like him. I do like him tonight. I like I like him and his backup. And then Marc Gasol for 9K has been on a total tear. He's averaging something in the 50s in the last 10 games. He's killing teams. He's looking like the Marc Gasol that we grew to love a couple of years ago. Him and Conley are healthy. You know that those guys are strong defenders and offensive as well. Good two-way players. I can't say nothing bad about him. 58, 57, even a 41, 52, 59, 40, 40. Just 40s and 50s consistently for this guy. Going up against Toronto, who really don't have a center that can put a size on him, right? something that we probably should look into. That probably a little lower owned, but there's not a center in Toronto that could put size on him. Valanciunas is not known for his defense, okay? And then Ibaka is undersized for this guy. So who's gonna really stop him, man? At home, what's his splits? He does better at home, 8,900. I like it, man. I like some Gasol. I think Gasol is in a position to be successful at home based off what he's been doing. At least he's better than these Jokic kind of guys. This guy's showing me, like, when he fails, it's not like horribly. It's. I mean, this Utah game at home, I don't know what happened here. They lost. It was kind of a scrappy game, but if I excuse them for that game, everything else is good, man. This 40 against Sacramento, it's a good defense. A bad defense for centers. He should have did better here. All right. New York Clippers. But when you really look at it, these are all teams that suck at centers, right? New York Clippers, Dallas, Minnesota, Philly. Yeah, I don't think a 9K Gasol. I think that's why I probably ended up not having him. But his numbers have been great, and he should have another great night tonight. Not Gasol. All right, Toronto. Kyle Lowry getting down into the 7Ks. Memphis, no joke right now. Let me tell you, two teams that you really want to avoid picking on that you might not think. Memphis is obvious because, yes, their defense, but the Orlando Magic right now are playing some very good defense. Be careful, because I remember last year I used to love picking on them, but not this year. Orlando Magic looking real good on the defensive front right now. But this guy right here, we'll get double-digit assists, double-digit scoring. He'll get you into the 40s most nights. He hasn't been, but against Mike Conley, I wouldn't really be in a rush. None of these guys, to be honest. Kawhi for 9K, I'm not into that. Siakam for that 6K. If you're looking at Collins, just play Siakam. All right. I know it's a so-called bad matchup, but this guy right here is what you're going to need. His minutes are going to be there. He's consistent, man. I'm not playing him because I feel like I pretty much think him and Collins are in the same boat. They're 5K tier players, and I'm not paying 6+ for them, but Siakam I like more than Collins just a little bit. And then Valanciunas, this might be a big Valanciunas night. They're going to need his size. But he could be a yo-yo, real up and down. Right? I don't really even love this game like that, to be honest. So it's a rough slate, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it, man. We're gonna get it. I had Durant and Cash last night. That's what's up. Kevin Durant went crazy. He went crazy. Collins better than him. All right. Jackson can get you 40. And then a 2. Then who? Sabonis. I love Sabonis. I got Sabonis tonight, man. Sabonis locked and loaded. I like Collins, but he has to show me more. Same here, especially when his price just jumps from like 5 to 6 in one day. I'm not into that. Gasol and Conley scare the hell out of me. Yeah, they're in good spots, but they could be a little bit on, I don't know. Gasol straight. I'm not big on Conley. You don't like Richardson for Miami? I do. I don't love his price, but I do like him. I probably end up with him in my lineup by the end of the night, to be honest. Because small forward sucks, and Richardson seems pretty safe tonight. I think I might end up on some Richardson. I'm just not quite sure. I'm ambivalent. I'm ambivalent on the whole Richardson thing. Denver versus LA. Let's check it out. If Gary Harris misses, then I might like some Murray, but I'm not gonna pay 7K for Murray. I know that he's been hot, 35, 40, whatever, but just not a big Murray guy, man. Murray made it to my dogs list for like 2 games last season, and then reminded me why you just don't play him. I just don't like him. I don't like him. If Gary Harris plays, he should be in consideration for that price. I mean, in 36 minutes, he only took 3 shots against them, and he had, I think it was a big Jokic night. But if he does play, you should consider him. What was wrong with him? His ankle. And they said it was just precautionary, so most likely he'll play. How I feel about that. 5K Harris is pretty good. That's it. Juancho for 5K is good. In 8 minutes, he only put up 2, but the fact is he's starting now. But the first time that these two teams played, he wasn't starting. But now they're starting him consistently. this is a game where somebody on Denver is gonna have a big game, and it's not gonna be Jokic. I'm calling it from now. We just don't know, and I'm not here trying to play any meeny miny more. If I was playing Denver players, I would stack like lower price players. But my favorite price per dollar Denver player that's low key, nobody even talking about. I haven't heard his name all day, but people sleeping. This guy's been averaging more than 6 times value on the entire season. He's hot right now, and they sleeping on him. They sleeping on him for 3,500. He's forward eligible, so I might get him in my lineup. Man, I'm not gonna lie. Everybody's on Jokic. I think I might pick on this guy right here. 30 and 40 in the last 2 games. He's only 3,500. Even when he gets 18 and 15 minutes, he's in the mid-teens. So he won't kill you, but he got the upside. So you know he's safe for teams, and he got some 30 and 40 upside. If this game in Denver, his home and away, he seems to do better on the road, but I'm not going to watch that. He just had a big game at home against Orlando. This is the guy right here, man. I mean, we put him in and see what happens. If I just put him in for right now, but I like some Mason Plumlee. And then the Joker, he's in a good spot against this team. Though you had 45. If I get 45 for 9K tonight, I'm not really excited about that. Okay, honest to God, I'm not really excited about that. He's a guy here. You could put him in some nice matchups. Thunder was a tough one for him. Orlando, I could guess, is a tough one. Minnesota, he should have did better than that. Should have did better than that. New Orleans, that's good. He did good. Atlanta, he should have did better than that. All right, look at this. Jokic in Atlanta should have did 43 is unacceptable for a 9K player, all right? Then he went to Brooklyn. He did his thing what people do in Brooklyn. But I don't know, man. I just don't like Jokic. I feel like he's another yo-yo kind of guy that could be up and down. Never big on him. But Mason Plumlee, if I had to punt one player tonight, I think it's him. I'm all about some Mason Plumlee. All right? And let's look at the Lakers. Lonzo should be in consideration for this price right here. LeBron says that he wants Lonzo to be a little more aggressive, and since he's been a little more aggressive, he's been doing well. Again, against Orlando, I'm not really going to be too crazy because he was 1 point away from a double-double. And if he'd got that extra point, he'd have been at 30 again. Same thing in Utah. Okay. And then against Cleveland, he got his assist numbers up. And against this team, he already dropped 40. I think I like Lonzo tonight with some Jamal Murray on him. I think I like Lonzo tonight. I'm going to go ahead and mess around, give a look, give Lonzo a look. I'm going to give Lonzo a look tonight. I like Lonzo this game right here. This is home and away split. See if he needs the crowd to boost him up. Ooh. Damn, Lonzo. When you see a big disparity like that, that's alarming. I mean, 30 at home and 18 on the road, Lonzo? What the what's going on here? Wow. Oh, boy. Thought I was liking Lonzo. Let me see, man. Wow. Let's see. At Cleveland, he got 33. Orlando is tough. Well, he did at Sacramento. 15, 20 minutes, shot 2 for 10. Oh, man. You see, I'm looking at what he did against Toronto. That's making me like Conley even more tonight, man. Oh, man. I like Lonzo, but damn. Those splits scare me, man. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to hold on to Lonzo for now, but I'm looking at those splits like, whew. Jeez. Oh, man. Let's keep it going. Ingram and Caldwell Pope. Kuzma, these guys just don't show me the consistency I need to see. Ingram, I think did decently against this. Oh, he didn't play. 5,800 for Ingram might not be too bad. Not gonna lie, that's decent. I think we get points in the 20s from him tonight, maybe. He's taking 14 shots a game. Let's look at this Utah game. 2 steals, 24.6 rebounds. He's close to the 6K. I'm good. Josh Hart, they got him cheap. I guess he's not getting no burn. Caldwell Pope getting a lot of burn for that 3,600. He's been doing decent with it too. in 22 minutes though. But he's the 2, and the fact that Gary Harris might be playing, I'm not really in a rush to do that. And LeBron, I'm uber tempted to just play LeBron tonight, man. I think I'm because of how small forward sucks, and it looks like I could comfortably do it. I think I might have to highlight some LeBron tonight because small forward just sucks, and he already put up 68 on them. He triple doubled on them every time he plays them. He tends to do well against them. He just come off of an off game. I haven't seen LeBron had 2 of those in a row, right? He had a 30 here, sandwich in between a 70 and an 80. He had a 40. Oh, he did have 2 right here. Atlanta. Yeah, he should have did better. And then against Sacramento, that was a blowout. He didn't really have to do too much. You know, before I go pay 10.9 for him, I'll go get me some Drummond, to be honest, and figure that out otherwise. So let's chill off those LeBron plays right now. And then all these guys are just incidental guys, right? Guys that we just don't want to look at. McGee for 5K could be a thing. But him and Jokic down low. What he did in 31 minutes, he got 36 against them. You know, what's his home and away splits? He's another guy better at home. Against Cleveland, he struggled. Miami, Orlando. 7 blocks just to get to 34. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good off JaVale. What's up with Tyson? They stopped giving my son minutes. They're crazy. They stopped giving Tyson minutes. Tyson is real. I like Tyson. That's it, man. That's it for that game. All right, let me see what's going on here on YouTube. How is the golf course? If Gary misses, how you feel about Monty? Gary's not gonna miss. They said that they sat him. The team hasn't played in a couple games. They sat him for precautionary. He's gonna play. But if he does miss, then I love Monte. I love Monte even with Harris playing. So Monte has a ceiling between 19 and mid-20s. I like Monte. I always do. Plumlee is in my main line. That means you got an eye like me, man. Plumlee is good to go. Jokic is tonight's LaMarcus Aldridge. You just never know when he's going to go off. That's a fact. I'm not really into it. Plumlee always... Oh, Plumlee allows you to get to Braun, who kills Denver. For some reason, the Zoe plays good versus Murray. Yeah. I like Zoe tonight. I'm going to mess with some Lonzo tonight. Pope is like Forbes, or Forbes is better. I don't know. Bums, bro. Little roster bums that get a little run and use it to their advantage. I don't know. I'm not really in love with Pope tonight. Phoenix versus Indiana. Let's check out some Phoenix. The big dogs, if they keep starting this guy at point guard, I'm going to keep playing him. This is my boy. I'm just going to go ahead and throw him in the lineup. But if I do that, I can't play Drummond, which I want to. So that's why I probably have to get off Lonzo so I could play some Drummond with Booker. I love Booker tonight. Booker is locked tonight, just so y'all know. I'm locking in some Booker, and I'm locking in Drummond. Fuck it. All right. I know I don't like Drummond at those prices, but I like what the numbers suggest. So I'm gonna just run some Drummond right here. Drummond, Booker, Cantor, the 2 Knicks guard, probably. It's just small forward I've been having a hard time with. But let's keep going though. On the Phoenix side of the ball, other than that guy that I just put in my lineup, I don't know. Everything else is iffy. I do like this kid right here though, Miles Bridges. It says that it's a bad matchup, so people probably see the red one and keep it moving. But he's been getting spot starts. For 3,600, he's averaging 19. He's just coming off of a game where he played 34 minutes, only had 14. But he shot the ball 1 for 8, so we probably forgive him for a bad shooting day. I don't know. I'm not gonna play him, but I do like him. I do like him quite a bit. TJ Warren, he got ejected for this game. They were picking on him, just calling some stupid fouls. He got frustrated and just said F you to the refs, and they threw him out. For 6K, I don't love him, man. I don't see the upside. I mean, he's getting into the 40s a little consistently over here and all that, but I don't know, man. I don't want to pay 6,100 for TJ Watt tonight. But he's consistent. The minutes are there. That's the thing I like about him. He'll average heavy minutes. Other than his 15 minutes, see, even his minutes has been kind of dipping. Here in a close game, he only played 31 minutes. He was in foul trouble. He had 5 fouls. Okay, that makes sense. Chicago, close game, 33 minutes. He ain't do much. And that's the flipping Bulls, all right? And then he get 40 minutes here and here. He still didn't get, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know about TJ Watt. He kind of fell off of my favorite list. I've been moving on from him. This Holmes kid is something that we should have our eyes on as well. Let me see something here. If I play Holmes right here, how much money I got left? 9K? Oh, it doesn't do what I wanted it to do for me. But Holmes been solid playing backup minutes for Ayton. In the last 10 games, averaging 20. He's bare minimum price. He's going to get minutes in the mid-teens, and he's efficient. 23, 22, 26, 16. He's efficient. For 3,300, I'd rather Plumlee against the Lakers, but he is efficient, and that's all I can say. He's efficient. He's good. He's good to go. I like Ayton tonight. I don't care that Indiana is good against Suns. Ayton got you some 50-point upside. You got some, but those 20s and mid-30s for 7K. What seems to be tough matchup kind of discouraged me. But I do like Ayton, and I love Booker, and that's it. And this Bridges kid is something that we should keep an eye on. GPP flyer type of play. All right, the Indiana. Oladipo, they say he's gonna miss about 3 games, so we know his status finally. We don't have to wait and be, is he playing? Is he playing? We already know that he's not playing. Kojo and Collison. It's not a bad stack, actually. It might be better than the Moody A. Burke stack, if you all things considered. Better matchup. I mean, Kojo just had 21, 2019. Oladipo missed all these games, but what happened here? Oh, they were losing. And then Collison, yeah, I'd rather my Burke play, to be honest. I'm good. But those 2 guys in good spots. Usage are there. Tyreek Evans, man, I'm almost tempted to play him, especially I'm looking for a small forward. But he's been just trash, man. I mean, what's up? He had this little 44-point game against Miami. But other than that, straight garbage for this kid. He's a guy, and they the more he sucks, the more they put up his price, yo. It's like crazy. I can't do it. I wish he was like 4,100. I'll jump on it, but 5,200, I'm not gonna do it. He hasn't shown me anything. Again, he might still be hurt. You know that he was a guy that's injury prone, on the road, not showing me much. Bogdanovich should be super safe for that 6 times value. My big problem with him is that he lacks upside, man. I need a guy with a little upside. If I get 30, I'm not upset at it, but I really want this 42 that he's shown flashes of against. He had to get 3 steals to do it. The way that Booker plays, I could see him getting a little bit of steals today. The minutes will be there. I'm not in love with just throwing him in my lineup. But the fact that small forwards suck so bad, he might just be someone I could just throw in there and just forget about it, right? Just saying, you know you're going to get from mid-20s. His price is not crazy, whatever. I could do something like that. But the guy I really likes on his team, I really love is Sabonis. With no Oladipo, it's the Sabonis show. And what I really like about this guy, he really doesn't even have to shoot that much to hit value. The guy took 10 shots, made half of them, and still got you mid-30s. And God forbid that his team, and I think this Phoenix game is going to be much slower than the Utah game. Utah was missing one of their big. Utah was coming off of a back-to-back for one, and they were missing one of their big go-to scorers. Phoenix is pretty loaded up right now with Ayton, Warren, Booker. So I think they have a little more competition. Plus, them themselves are coming off of a back-to-back, so they're going to be have a little less in the tank. And I think we get more of a 12-shot type of game from him when he's shooting. Look, he don't even need it. He's shooting 9 right here. Look at this guy, man. How could you not play this guy? Over 500% shooting every single game. He's going to get you rebounds. He's going to get you assists. He's gonna play a little defense. He gets to the line. I just love this kid. He fills up every stat category. There's no reason not to love him. All right, so I do love him. I love what this lineup looked like. I'm happy I did the live and spoke out loud. So one of these two players got to get upgraded, Plumlee or Bogdanovich. I just got to see for 5,600 small forward. See what's available. These are cool. Nothing is there. What about for Plumlee? For 4,200, I need a forward. Let's move up Sabonis. And then 4,200, I need a forward. I'm just gonna go Winslow, man. I know my gut's telling me Winslow is what I want. There's no, I know he's been sucky and all that, but I think I could trust him tonight. I think I could trust him. You know, Berg, Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich got to go, man. If I go Winslow, I'm coming off Bogdanovich. What they got up here for 4,900? Juancho. Hernan Gomez. He only played 8 minutes in this game. Now he's starting. He's putting up numbers. Orlando's defense. What he did here? 8 rebounds, 15 points, 2 steals. I can't start getting too crazy and picking all these flyer picks that I don't normally pick, man. The small forward position sucks, and I think I'm going to end up with LeBron James over Drummond tonight. Especially when I can, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go LeBron James at small forward. All right, I see it, what I'm going to do. I'm going to go LeBron James at small forward. I'm going to come off Drummond. Okay, I'm going to come off Drummond. I'm going to get me some, I'm going to put back Plumlee. And then for 4,300, sucks, bro. I hate having players in my line that I'm not loving, man. I hate that feeling. I hate it. Who's next? Who's the next consideration for small forward? I might have to come off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep it balanced. I'm just gonna go with Josh Richardson. I trust Josh Richardson. I tell myself that. I trust Josh Richardson. Yeah, he also had a good game against them. His usage is much better. And when he has the matchups, he capitalizes for the most part. I trust Josh Richardson against a very bad Heat defense. All right. So I'm gonna go Josh Richardson. I do like Josh Richardson today. And then in the util spot, some Mike Conley just to get some heavy hitters in there. Conley, don't disappoint me tonight, man. All arrows pointing to Conley at home playing this team. I need mid-40s from him. I don't think he tanks me. That's the thing. I don't think he tanks me. Booker, Sabonis. Oh no, not Conley. I need some Miles Turner in my lineup tonight. Miles Turner is another guy who I like quite a bit. Yesterday was a blowout, so he only played 25 minutes. The fact that he played 25 minutes and was able to get 33, that's good, okay? The thing is that most of these games have been blownouts, okay? They got blown out by Charlotte. He only played 30 minutes. But here in Utah, 26 minutes, 33, 25 minutes, 32, 28 minutes, 34. So I'm thinking if I can get 30 minutes tonight, this would be the game that he on. You know, I'm into stacks. I like him stacked with Sabonis. If I'm going to play Sabonis, I'm going to stack him with some Miles Turner. Come off of this punt play right here. I got 5,800 for a forward. And that's how I ended up on Jackson Jr., I think. Boom. And that's my line. What I had up here, did I have Josh? Yeah. Perfect. I think this is how I ended up with my line, and it matches up just how I had it. So, Moutier, Trey Burke, Josh Richardson, Sabonis, Kanter, Booker, Triple J, and Miles Turner. Just to avoid that LeBron James chase. Because we know LeBron James takes over when the rest of his team's kind of struggling. So if Lonzo comes out and if Lonzo comes out and if Lonzo comes out and start balling, we get a little bit of effort from Ingram. But the thing is that when this guy plays, their defense is that much better. The two guard, what's his name? My brain cells are fried. Gary Harris. When Gary Harris plays, their defense is much better. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to touch up a little bit. I got Jackson, Murray, Burke, Reggie Jackson, Murray, Burke, Warren, Drummond, Sabonis, Plumlee, and Kanter. How can you avoid picking between Moody and Burks? That's what I'm saying. I'm easy. Moody and Burks are not locks like that. I just been studying some numbers and some trends, and I think stacking them is a good option. You don't have to avoid those two. I mean, you don't have to. You can avoid them easily. It's just the guard spot today is kind of rough, so I just want to use strategy. Warren can score. I'm pretty sure. I just don't love Warren today. Throw some Thad in that line. Nah, I'm not big on Thad right now. Tyreek needs to run the point. Yeah, Sabonis is the plug. Check out Hart. Man, I'm good off those two. They play better when they're away. I'm good. You pushing it because stretching for some average Joes. Average Joes is what wins, man. No interest in Tim Hardaway? Nah, I'm good off that. Bro, Winslow, you don't got to come off anything. Winslow's only 4,200. Keep LeBron and Winslow. Moutier, Burke, LeBron, Sabonis, Kanter, Booker, Plumlee, and Winslow. The problem is here, right? If I do a line like this, I got Winslow, Plumlee, Burke, Moutier, all in a line just to get some LeBron. I'm never comfortable doing stuff like that. I like ballers, man. If y'all notice the type of players that I pick for my lineups are always ballers. People that come out to play, all right? Josh Richardson's a baller. He should come out to play. The only reason he didn't do better here is because he shot the ball poor and they were losing. And Dwayne Wade he caught fire. I don't know if he was in foul trouble early, but he has 4 fouls. I don't love Josh Richardson crazy, but I love the matchup. And back at home, I think it's time for him to get it going. His split show that he does better away. I don't know. It's a gut feeling. Josh Richardson is good to go. Jackson, this line is not that much better. For some reason, I feel like I need Drummond, man. And I could avoid a lot of these headaches by getting Drummond in this line. Over LeBron, I'll go Drummond any day. That's a fact. Drummond. Put back in Plumlee. See what we got here. I like Plumlee tonight. On my little point. I always got one little 3K player that I just throw in. And then what I could do here, 5,600. Nothing. If I run Winslow tonight, Winslow's been going through it, man. But let's see. If I run Winslow, I could upgrade from Plumlee to what? Forward. Bogdanovich. Just play it safe. Still get my Drummond in there. So I got my dogs. I got Kanter, Sabonis. I got my stack. I got this guy. Hopefully tonight's the night he can get back to that 40 point. I think this is it for me right here, man. No LeBron for me, but I'll mess with some Drummond. Winslow. So pretty much this line goes as Winslow goes. And then hopefully I get a little extra effort from Bogdanovich. How many minutes he played last night? 29? Oh, he played 32? He got 29, 32, and it was a blowout. No effort. Funny thing is, if I get a line like this with a little more rebounds, with the same 5 rebounds, should be in the 30s. I'm going to stick with this one right here. This is it, guys. Good luck to everybody tonight. This is my line that I'm sticking with. I'm going to quality check it in a minute when I get off of the live and see what it do for me. Sabonis, Kanter, Booker, Drummond. That's good. That's good money. Bro, look at Richardson. He only got into the 40s once or twice. For 1,300, Warren got the same upside. Take the 1,300, spend it elsewhere.
Hopefully Drummond gets 20-20 tonight. Winslow and Ellington. That looks solid. I'm not messing with these forwards tonight. I'm paying up for Braun. Good luck, man. Good luck to everybody. That's my breakdown. I just wanted to talk out loud and see how I really feel about the slate. It's been a pleasure as usual. I'm out of here, man. Peace.